Hello and welcome to this year's Game Awards 2062. I'm Big Dick Charlie.
And I'm Small Dick Sampson.
He's back from the grave. I resurrected
Famous 8-bit artist Bob Tyson is here.
famous quotation mark, end quotation mark.
200,000 views on YouTube.
People don't view his videos because he makes Armico covers.
Let's not talk about that.
What games have we played this year? Let's just start
That
with...
we both played, right?
Let's start with Downwell. What did you think of Down the Well?
I think it's a very well designed game. It's very good.
I thought it was okay. I mean, like, it's Doodlebug.
It's not doing it.
It's the opposite of Doodlebug. It's got roguelike elements, nicely designed, looks nice. Sometimes difficult to tell which enemies are which, but you know.
It's not.
Fast paced, yes, very hard.
It's not. I don't think so at all.
Sometimes I'll just stomp on an enemy and it's like, oh, I can't stop on that one, I can stop on this one.
All of the ones you can not stomp on are always just red.
Well, yeah. But then there's some enemies with like some weird things, you know, it's like, yeah. It's just really fast and like chaotic. It's alright.
It's not exactly.
It's something you'd play for 10 minutes and put down again.
Well, yeah, that's the point. It's an iPhone game.
Yeah, I know. Which is why it's fine. Give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I give Downwell 9.5 out of 10.
It's alright. If you got 10 minutes to waste, go ahead. Now let's talk about a real good game. Rocket League. There's nothing much to it. It's just football and cars. It's really simple to play. That's all it is. It's real fun. Like I played it with loads of the guys that came over and ripped around all the time. A lot of people complained about Rocket League because it didn't have any of the like the stuff that was in the original game, like loads of the weird maps or whatever. It's all just plain maps, plain mode. But they've added like low gravity, square shaped balls, like slow motion, like infinite boost, so people just fly fucking everywhere and it's crazy. It's good. It's fun. It's real fun. 8.5.
Cities Skylines.
Oh, Jinx played that. What's that like?
It's a fucking traffic simulator.
What?
Like you think it'd be like a SimCity kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you build a city, and yeah, it is kind of that. Except it's more like you designate places where things will be built, like commercials.
Okay.
The main challenge of the game is to make it so the congestion in the city is not fucking abysmal. And the reason that is mainly because the system is like quite bad. It's like seems to be quite badly designed. They've changed it a bit.
Just make it everything trains. You know, travel by only travel by aeroplane to every place. So it's don't build good things near each other. Make sure the congestion splits.
No, because like the traffic doesn't work realistically, obviously, because it's a game. But you kind of have to. Say you've got a 4-lane road, because the game's glitch is fuck. You actually have to sort of make it a 2-lane one just before a junction, or else the game glitches out and the traffic goes in the wrong lane and causes congestion because there's other people on the inside lane who want to turn, you know, the way they shouldn't be turning.
That's fucking weird.
Apparently they've fixed it since I last played it. Titan Souls. So I bought this, and because you're a scumbag who's richer than me but still decides to steal
How
my
the
games.
fuck am I richer than you? I'm unemployed.
I don't have any money at all!
Yeah, well, you sponge off me, you son of a bitch.
By the way, thanks to my YouTube fans for giving me $23.
Did they actually?
Well, no.
They donate?
No, from ads.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
I don't get any money until I reach 100.
Yeah, I looked at my my views. I've got 1 cent. Ooh, baby. Nobody clicks on ads. Which is fine.
You got mine.
I don't know. I don't expect you to. Yeah, so Titan Souls.
Titan Souls.
Yeah.
I played it for 2 hours and was like, okay, Shadow of the Colossus has 16 bosses, but like you have to walk in between them, and it's well paced. This is just like a boss. Oh, this isn't gonna be hard. No, I beat it in 5 seconds. Okay.
What is your take on it?
I thought it'd be better than it was. The demo was actually better. Because like I feel like Shadow of the Colossus, obviously compared to Shadow of the Colossus.
The graphics are really pretty. The sound design's alright. It's quite nice. It's good atmosphere, and like all the environments are like Fallen Titans.
I'm really bad at that.
Did you know that every single environment is a Fallen Titan? I thought some of the bosses were like really cool.
Fuck me.
But a lot of the bosses I just like killed in literally 5 seconds. I was like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah. I feel like Shadow of the Colossus is more about the journey, and I don't think the developer really understands that.
Well, it was more like Dark Souls boss rush.
He said all of the bosses are just gimmicks, whereas Dark Souls, I would argue they're not.
They're just different, like gameplay, like challenges almost. Like, oh, you got to fight 2 people at once. Oh, you got to fight a really big space taken up.
Yeah, it just shouldn't have been a big game. I think it should have stuck with just like, I don't know, maybe 8 bosses, with more of a thing about getting there. Like you can use the arrow as a thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the only reason he did that is because Shadow of the Colossus did it.
Well, I mean, they used the arrow in some ways where you had to like shoot it and then pull it back and hit someone, or like put it in someone's. I mean, they did like mix it up sometimes. But I thought some of the bosses were like good. Like they looked nice, they were well designed, they were like fine. And, like, but I thought the final boss was fucking dog shit. Do you know anything about the final boss?
From your video, it's just like Dark Eve.
Yeah, obviously that's what it was going to be. But like, so it always dodges and avoids your thing. And like, I looked up walkthroughs, I looked up like, however to like beat it, and they all just said like you just have to be lucky, or like when you shoot it, you have like a literally very narrow time frame to like almost get it, and like you never can, it's always accurate. You can never like hit it at all. It's like it's not designed to be beaten. It's designed to like, oh, maybe you'll get lucky once. I played for hours trying to beat it. I hated the final boss. It was, I mean, like, it was a disappointment.
Sunless Sea.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I haven't played it since early access.
It's you get way too much text right away.
It's a text-based roguelike.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just like, oh,
also,
fuck.
it's a really well written and interesting world, so I feel like that's absolutely fine.
I'm sure, but I mean, I just like, when I was just starting, I was like, okay, okay, so I need secrets, and I need infamy, I need other, and I was like, oh, what? And then I travelled and I got attacked by a crab monster, and I was like, okay, I beat it, and then couldn't. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And I just stopped playing it because I was like, I just fucking didn't want to have to read 8 paragraphs this fucking second.
Well, as someone who isn't afraid of reading and knows how.
Oh, fuck you! No, I was reading it, but I was like, oh, fuck, why did I bother reading this? Like,
well, what is the gameplay improved? Because when I first played it, there was only one way to get money.
what was that?
This is like you have to trade to a monastery or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, it's like attacking things was like way too hard. Like,
And apparently because it was a big thing back when I played it, because the combat system sucked, was a lot.
yeah, it's fucking dreadful. You have to follow it around, and you have to follow monsters around, and then when your counter's low, you go bang and you hit it, and it was it takes off some of the health, and then like because you're in its view, you just fucking like.
Oh no, it used to be really bad. It was just like a flash game.
I just like I played it like 6 times, and I was like, okay, let's start playing something. I like the Lovecraftian sort of vibe, but it could be better. It needs to be better. It's like I don't know, because roguelikes just sort of aren't into the whole, oh, you have to spend 8 years reading about a rat king, and then then you get like a story or something, and it's like, oh fuck, I just.
So you're criticising it for being innovative?
No, it's not innovative.
It is. You just said it does stuff that other roguelikes don't do.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't do. I think roguelike should be very gameplay based.
No. Well.
Because if everything fucking changes, like resets after you lose, then surely having a narratively driven fucking game is like bad.
Well, no, because you're like discovering the world as it goes through.
Yeah, and it changes every time. It's like weird and I just didn't like it.
speaking of Lovecraftian, what about Consuming Shadow that you played for 5 minutes because you couldn't understand it?
No, I played a lot of it.
Do you really?
Not beating it. Yeah, Consuming Shadow is really good. The feel is good. Like, I like the despair, Lovecraftian sort of like absolute
Isn't
terror.
it Lovecraftian?
Lovecraftian. Gameplay's nice. It wasn't as scary as I thought it'd be.
It's quite starry.
Nah, I didn't think so.
When the spooky monsters go up.
No, seriously, like I mean, you know me, I'm a faggot, and I the only horror film I've ever watched is Saw. Like, you know, I don't like horrors at all. But even then, I wasn't spooked.
Ah! That's cool.
I wasn't spooked at all. Like, it was just like, oh, it's a goofy monster with legs.
Yeah, the normal monsters. Like,
Well, most of them aren't. I thought, okay, it's just. I mean, yeah, it's nice sound design. It nearly made me scared, but when I saw the monsters, I was like, oh, it's just a goofy fucking weird thing. I couldn't think. I was struggling with the fucking runes thing. I still struggle with that. It's not explained.
it is.
I need to play more of it. I just never understood them. Or I never used bullets either. I like how you have to. It's sort of like a puzzle as well. You have to figure out who did who did what. Yeah, it's good. I just wish that.
Hide the fucking office.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, it kind of reminds me. It reminds me of playing Flash games on Newgrounds.
Yeah, me too. I didn't want to say that, but like, I thought it could have been slightly more tasteful in the art.
The incorporation of the logic puzzle is quite ingenious.
I think it's very good as well.
However, there are a few flaws in the gameplay. You haven't got as far to really have knowledge of this, but
I always got close to Stonehenge, but never there.
Well, the thing is,
I was going mental
because like the whole thing is like, oh, you shouldn't do drugs, right? Because drugs restore your sanity temporarily.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you're gonna lose sanity before going to Stonehenge.
Yeah.
And there is no reason. There's like no reason to not get high before going to Stonehenge.
That's what I would do as well. I mean, it'd just say, oh, you're a drug man.
Yeah, it doesn't impact the ending.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, it sort of like had a go at me because I did drugs once. I was like, oh, well, you know, how else am I meant to get my sanity back? You sort of buy pills, I guess, but then it's sort of like...
You don't get your sanity back, that's the thing. It's meant to be like that.
No, but you can sometimes get sanity back in like random
very
things.
minor things from the rooms.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I thought it was 8 out of 10. Good. I mean, it could be improved, but like, it's a solid game. I really did like the logic puzzle thing. Splatoon.
Splatoon.
You can be indeed a squid and kid now.
That's original. Did you come up with that just now? Yeah, I haven't played Splatoon since like the picked it up.
Apparently, it's like still great because they've added so much shit.
Well, yes, it was quite lacking at the start.
Yeah, apparently, there's just so much shit. It's because you don't like 12-year-old pictures of squid girls. And I know you do, because I've seen your internet history.
Yeah, Splatoon is it's one of the best shooters.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
It's like played Call of Duty in 2001.
I was gonna say as well. It's a unique idea, and it's just fun, bright, colourful. Everyone can enjoy it. So much variation in weapons that like sort of just stick to one and don't bother about the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get fucking Splatoon's good. Get it. Support it. Nintendo. It'll inevitably in the next Smash game. You know that. Gameplay's fun and inventive. The music's really weird and cool. Online's great. There's loads of DLC that's free. What more do you want? It's fun. It's a grand old time. Have good. It's new IP by Nintendo that's fun. They do shooters good.
You're a